Good afternoon. Thanks for staying in this room. I can count you. 1, 2, less than 10. Well, anyhow, I will try to make my best, and so the other people will be jealous that you spent better time than they do. So for those who don't know me, my name is LIBOR NEDAS, and I work as a system engineer at VMware for more than 5 years now. Prior to VMware, I used to work for EMC. I'm sorry, by the way, I don't speak Lithuanian, probably you noticed, yeah? But maybe I have some nice Lithuanian roots, yeah? So I have the right family name, yeah? Which probably you can find in Lithuania. So that's the last slot. Yeah, I got it, so I'm not happy with it. So, but I will try to probably make it shorter because we started a bit later. So this is a I would say official corporate presentation about vCOps, about actually vSphere with vCOps. The reason why we are actually merging these two products together was already told during the keynote. Basically, there are two ways to the cloud, yeah, to the software-defined data center. One is this shortcut that you can buy from us, vCloud Suite, which is the whole portfolio of the products which we can actually produce today and offer today. And this is slightly, I would say, more expensive, yeah, and is licensed per CPU, yeah. So provided that you know that you will have more VMs, yeah, or you already have more VMs. More means, let's say, more than 200, yeah. So if you are the size of 200 VM company and you expect to grow, then this vCloud Suite, where vCOps is included, it's probably the better way for you to go. But if you are the smaller guy, I mean less than 200 VMs, then you can use this incremental way how to reach the software-defined data center. And this is the vSphere with vCOps, yeah, which is also licensed per CPU. And for VMware, license per CPU means basically per CPU. There are no restrictions. We don't count the cores. We don't count the physical memory. Yeah. So you multiply CPU by the sockets you have in the server times number of servers, and then you got the licensing. But at the same time, we have this per VM licensing. That means for the guys who knows that they will not cross some, let's say, 100 VMs, then you can buy this product also per VM. Yeah. So this is the agenda. I will try to be, short. So what is this is our understanding. What makes you busy? What doesn't allow you to sleep well during the night? And we are happy that virtualization is still one of the key, if not the hottest topic in the data center today. By the way, you have seen that we cover also mobility, yeah, by the presenters before, end-user computing. We also have a social networking product. You know that we have Socialcast. We don't have Facebook, yeah, but we have Socialcast, which is kind of enterprise social network product, and of course we have cloud products. So more or less we cover most of these hottest topics, and this is the IDC number, yeah. So and it's I don't know how many people they ask, but basically more or less we are happy with this result. And we are talking also, there is web number 2, so we are talking about virtualization version 3, fully virtualized data center. I'm covering Slovakia and the Baltics countries, so Slovakia is really, especially Czech Republic, we do have some customers who are fully virtualized. We have one bank in Slovakia which is 100% virtualized. I mean, 100% means 100%. That means 104 VMs, yeah. Internal, external cloud, there were some presentations about this. We covered both, and actually for us the best thing is hybrid cloud. Adaptive intelligent infrastructure, okay, we will come. And service orientation, IT as a service, this is really coming. You can talk to Baltneta here in Lithuania, so more or less Lithuania is also there already. So, what is it? As I told you, it's basically the merge of two products. vSphere and vCenter operations. vSphere, as you know, is our, I would say, core product, where, I don't know, I don't need to introduce vSphere here. It's our hypervisor, it's our platform, our key product. And basically, we add VCOps to vSphere from different reasons. One of the key reasons is that we believe even when you are small, let's say below these 200 VMs, yeah, you in 21st century you cannot split the how to say, the product and the management of the product. Yeah, so they are very tightly connected together. Yeah, so before in the old hardware era, yeah, you start to deploy the servers, yeah, and then you start to think about some management products, yeah, like HP OpenView, Tivoli, yeah. So it was always a sequence, yeah. Currently, we can offer you that the product which will allow you to start with from the scratch with built-in operations management. The other reason is, of course, you know that we are not anymore the single player on the market. Yeah, there is a strange company offering another product. Yeah, and they are actually they're coming from different angle, which is called System Center. Yeah. And we had some situations where customers, from our point of view, were not comparing apples to apples. Yeah, you know, we have vCenter Server, yeah, which is not System Center. Yeah, so basically also that we get the push from this side. So now we offer hypervisor and operations management together, and now we believe that the comparison between the other hypervisor, I will not name it, with the System Center is now apple-to-apples comparison. Yeah? And of course, we believe that we are better here, and of course, better here, yeah, as well. By the way, this is not our own development. This is acquisition. A company called Integrian was acquired by VMware in 2010. And believe it or not, this company is not a US, yeah, Integrian. So this product was originally coded in, nobody would tell me, the country. You know it, yeah, Azerbaijan. So the coders are still based in Baku. When we acquired them, they got the offer to get the green cards and to be moved to California, and they insisted, no, we will stay in Baku. So probably Baku must be a very beautiful place. I never made it to Baku, but so this product is still developed in Azerbaijan. Yeah, well, it's a good product. Yeah. So basically now you see that this is the vSphere, vCenter server, and more or less the product is on the same level as the vCenter server. This is more the configuration management, and this is more the operations management. Talking about this vSphere, this part, you know that currently we are on 5.1, but the beta of something which is probably will be 5.5 or even 6, I don't know. Yeah, I would share with you. Will be introduced during the VMworld in August. You are all invited, and then probably made G8 during the VMworld Europe in October. Stay tuned. There are some really sexy features that will be introduced in 5.5, like on the storage level side and on the network side. Yeah. So we believe that on the compute side, the mission is completed. You will see some incremental, you know, innovations, like we will make the VM bigger, and we will add more vCPUs. Yeah. But the development is now focused on network. So we will try to make the network's mobility. We will try to expand the network mobility, and we will try to virtualize storage. That means you know, probably we have the VMware Storage Appliance, kind of the first product. So this product will be now vastly enhanced and will be called Virtual SAN. Yeah. So there will be no restrictions anymore. So basically, you will take 3-4 servers. You will have some disk inside them, and we will make a shared storage out of this. Yeah, and very fast and very efficient and very reliable storage. Yeah, so this will come in 3 months from now. So stay tuned. And basically, what are you what vSphere brings you, again, this is a corporate slide. I don't know how they came to this number, became by 36%. The fact is, yeah, it's reduced. I'm not sure if it would be your case, this 36%, but you are smart people here, so you know that this product brings value, provided you are a larger shop, yeah, so the scale is larger, and you have to have some dynamism in your environment, yeah. So I don't know how often you create a new or deploy a new VM, yeah. How often you retire a VM, yeah. You know, Lithuania is not that different from Slovakia, and in Slovakia most of the customers are more or less stable, yeah. So they have, you know, decent number of VMs, and they are happy that it runs, yeah, and they are not touching it, yeah. So my largest customer, which is Orange Slovakia mobile operator, is adding 10 VMs per month, yeah. And this is not that dynamism where these VC ops can bring you real value, but still I believe it can bring you a real value in terms that the IT market is closed, probably also in Lithuania, yeah. So you have here Barclays, yeah. That's a major IT employer. So probably it's quite difficult to get a skilled guy in Lithuania as well, yeah. So usually the average guy needs something like maybe 1 year to become really efficient with vCenter, and he should also have a VCP certificate, at least a training, yeah. With this product, basically you can take the guy from the university, and if the guy is not color-blinded and he can count to 100, then he should start to be efficient with this product literally within few weeks, yeah. This product doesn't have the training, okay. You cannot get a formal training from VMware to start to use the VC ops, yeah. So that's the beauty. So that's this reduced cost, yeah. So here is the basically. So which used to be our additions, vSphere Standard, vSphere Enterprise, vSphere Enterprise Plus, yeah. So there is no real change, except that we added this vCenter Operation Management Suite Standard, and I'm not a VP, so I cannot pass the information, but my guess is that starting from this year, you will not have a chance to buy vSphere without this operations management anymore. Yeah, so this will become the lowest, yeah, the most basic thing which you can get from VMware. Yeah. So basically, as I told you, VC Ops works very closely with vCenter Server. Actually, it uses the same database. vCenter Operations is how to say, deployed as a 2 vApps, yeah? As you know, we want to get rid of any operating system which is not, which starts with M or with W, yeah? So most of our products, if not all, are now delivered as a virtual appliance with SUSE Linux as an operating system, and then with this application code. So VC Ops is built off of 2 vApps. One is doing this analytics, yeah, this number crunching engine, and the other is actually taking care of graphical user interface. Okay, that's we covered. And the key thing, basically, when you first log in into vCenter Operations dashboard, then you basically start to think. I hope it's yeah. So this is a new tool, which again you don't need to learn how it should be used. It should immediately provide the value to you, and it should guide you how to use this tool. So this is called dashboard, yeah, and you see that you have basically three columns here. One is called health, yeah. You know what is health, yeah. And this is basically for VI admin, and this will tell him every morning, yeah, he will need 5 seconds to realize, oh, I can take my early morning coffee, yeah, or it will tell him, yeah, you better don't go to the coffee machine, and you immediately start to bother with this. Yeah. So this is for VI admin, and this is for his manager. These two other columns. As you know, the IT managers are usually asked to provide their guidance to CFOs and top management what the budget for next year should be. Yeah? And usually they are doing it in a simple way, like yeah, it's the budget of the previous year plus 10%. Yeah, and then they submit it to the top management, and they pray that either it will be approved or not. Yeah. With this tool, basically, the guy can come after the nice weekend, yeah, log in in the morning, on Monday morning, and in 5 minutes he can come to the meeting, and he can provide very precise numbers. Yeah. By the way, in the last few months we grew like this. Yeah. Our application load in that and that starts to skyrocket because of that and that. Yeah. And based on this, further trend, I'm sorry, I need additional 3 servers and 10 terabytes of storage. Yeah. And the guy will have some real numbers behind it, so he will not be just guessing. Yeah. He will have it also printed in a very, very nice way, in, I would say, manager-like way. Yeah. So this is this risk. Yeah. So basically, it tells to the manager, provided the trends will continue, how risky is it to leave the infrastructure without any change. Yeah. And efficiency, if you use VI as a previous hardware environment, yeah, with the servers, with the physical servers, usually you were kind of pushed to over configure it, yeah, because you were getting money once, yeah, and then you were kind of exaggerating. Oh, it's better to put more servers, yeah, more storage, yeah, because you were not ever when you will get next money. So if you do it in the virtual environment, quite often you end up you make the same way, yeah. Quite often you end up with the so-called over-configured VMs, yeah. So VMs that have more vCPU that they actually need, or VMs that have more storage allocated, data store allocated they actually need, yeah. So it's again risky, but if you are a smart guy, yeah, so then you can with this tool basically very easily indicate and pick the VMs which are over-configured and basically more or less get them on the right level. Yeah, without reading the manual and doing anything. So basically, this tool is a brand new tool. Yeah. So the way how this approach this operations management problem is slightly different from these tools from OpenView, yeah, and the older tools, yeah. So it's about efficiency and cost. So analyze of current utilization, forecast, reclaim capacity, yeah, and ensure and restore service level. Detect, problem, isolate, remediate, yeah, and this goes in the chain. And basically, this one of the key, I would say, innovation in this product is also the fact that you don't need to teach the tool what is normal in your environment. Yeah. So the tool by itself, when you install it, yeah, it takes some time. The tool will realize that on Monday probably you have some peak in the IOs because you are doing some reporting, yeah, and you don't need to teach this tool what is normal and what is not normal. Yeah. So in 2 weeks, the tool will do some patented analytics, yeah, and will learn by itself what in your particular environment is normal, what is normal. And then you can set the threshold. You can tell him, okay, I rely on you, this is normal, but once I will be plus minus 5%, yeah, threshold, then please inform me. But you can set this threshold even, can be 10%, 15%, yeah, so it's very customizable, yeah, to your need. Yeah. And this visibility is also key, yeah, that you don't need to learn what the icon means and what the red color means, yeah. So we had this, I don't know why it's coming, yeah. So basically this is the, when you click down, yeah, when you drill down, then you getting a different view, yeah. And when you click even down, drill down, then you get finally to the vCenter server, and you can really do configuration changes. Yeah. In the next release, currently we are at 5.7, and as this product is very, very important for us, yeah, so we are actually the innovation cycle here is 6 months. Yeah. With every 6 months we are coming with a new release, but the new release means this is not, you don't install this thing, you import it. It's delivered as a VApp in OVF format. Yeah. So every 6 months we are coming with the new innovation. So the latest innovation is that, okay, it's cool to learn that CPU demand is the bottleneck, yeah, but tell me what I should do. Yeah. So we will enhance the product with some so-called actionable items. So the product will suggest you, here you should go next. Yeah. So in 5.7 at least we have it provides some guidance, so it provides a link to the knowledge base article. Yeah. So this problem looks like that problem, and it has been described in that knowledge base article. Yeah. And in the future, of course, we will try to detect the most critical problems, and provided you will have some decent subscription with us, so it will immediately trigger the action from global support services. Yeah. So we'll send some alert to global support services, and without knowing, you will be called by somebody guy from the Cork. Yeah. And usually this is also the typical cause of some problems is some change. Yeah. So we have even a customer story. Probably the guy in the next room will talking about the customer story, the real case where some change actually has created a performance problem. Yeah. So people sometimes, you know, in IT they work without telling the colleague what he did. Yeah. And then surprise, surprise, the such things happened. Yeah. So this is also a very good tool there. Yeah. So I don't, this is the analyze, monitor, and plan capacity utilization. Again, if you are vCenter server skilled guy, so you used vCenter server before, you can start to drill here from the data center down to the host VM data stores. But if you have some suspicious, yeah, it's the known problem to me, so you can navigate immediately here. Yeah. And we can group this not only on the physical hierarchy, but also on the business hierarchy now. Yeah. So you can have here not data center, cluster, yeah, etc., and go down, but you can have financial department, HR department, etc. So you can group these resources not from hardware point of, but from business point of hierarchy. Okay, so we'll skip this. And this is this another use of this tool. So here is this tendency, yeah, and this is the capacity you have in your from your physical resources, yeah. And based on this graph, you can easily tell to your boss that, yeah, if you will not give me some money for new servers, basically on October 2009, we are very close to collapse. Yeah. So this is also kind of visualization, and you know, people are ready to believe such things rather than to, you know, chatty complaints. Yeah. So this thing usually tells more than than just a complaint. Yeah. Okay. And of course, the thing will suggest, as I told you, this efficiency. The last column will tell you, by the way, here are some powered off virtual machines, yeah, and you immediately will get the list of them. Yeah. Of course, you can see them here, but here you have them immediately, you know, prepared. And here you will have also information how much capacity they actually allocate. And yeah, so you will need much less time to realize which of them are really good candidate to be deleted. Yeah, so that's another use. Yeah, let's look at powered off, idle, and oversized VM. So you can actually group them on the when they were powered off. Yeah, and about the order them according to the capacity they allocate. Okay, so, and coming back to, probably you have seen from the other company this so-called semaphore slides, yeah? So again, it's now apples to apples, I believe. So it's the hypervisor with the operations management against the hypervisor with kind of operations management, yeah? And well, it depends about your attitude, yeah? Some people who made some bad experience with the other company, they don't need to see it, yeah? But there are still a few potential customers who don't have this solution, yeah? Neither from us or for the other company. And for them it's also, yeah. To be frank, I don't know the single customer who decided on such thing, yeah? But it's in the corporate slides. And more or less what is here, it's true. Yeah, even the other guy will accept that this list is okay, but of course he will provide a similar list from different side. Yeah, so yeah, but really no reliance on general purpose OS. That's really true, because you know that vSphere currently vCenter, you have a web client, so we don't need anymore any operating system to access the virtual infrastructure. Yeah? And web client will be the only way how you can access vSphere starting from the next release. Yeah? So there will be no more this thick vSphere client. Yeah? So please get used to it. Yeah? So this is fault tolerance. It's a nice example. This is, you know what is fault tolerance. Yeah? Basically, you can run the same VM on two different physical hosts. When you are losing one host, you still keep running. So this is kind of not 5 nines. This is 100% reliability. It works. Yeah, we have quite a few customers in Slovakia. Of course, there is one caveat. You know, it only supports one vCPU. Yeah? We were promising to the customers that this year we will fix this one vCPU limitation. Of course, when you run Oracle, yeah, mission critical load, yeah, usually you don't run Oracle in VM with one vCPU. Yeah, usually you have 4 at least. Yeah, so unfortunately we did not deliver this on the promise. But next year, in 2014, we will support more vCPUs, and I hope it will be at least 8 and more. Yeah, so it will start to be really useful. Yeah. This is, I don't know how this resonates well in, this is true because we started with vSphere back in 2002 as a commercial product. So we really do support DOS, Windows 95, yeah, and all these old OSs. I don't know how, but it's still valid. Yeah. We support Debian, and I believe in the academic community Debian is still pretty much loved. Yeah, and here is, yeah. So sometimes it resonates, sometimes not, yeah. Okay, and we can follow this. So basically what I told you, we believe that in 21st century you cannot split the deployment of the VM and the management of the VM. It should be planned, projected, and deployed simultaneously. So, and anyhow, we will probably repackage the product, and it will be, the vSphere will be delivered with the VCOps. Yeah? And since we always want to push and to make it easier for you to adopt to these new rules, so there will be a promotion. Actually, it is. Yeah. So if you are already running vSphere, yeah, you can upgrade to operations management by September 15. Yeah. And again, if for some reasons you don't want to use per CPU licensing, you can still get this product per VM licensing in the groups of 25. Yeah, it's perfectly okay. Yeah, so both licensing schemes are supported. Okay, so that was the VCOps. There were 3 presentations on VCOps, so you can understand it's very important for us. You missed the guy who is using it. Thank you, by the way, that you stay here. Yeah. But in the other room, the guy is actually presenting his first experience he made with the product. Yeah. So data protection, who is doing backup? Everybody, usually we ask. Yeah. Who is doing restores? Not that many. Yeah. You're doing cool. Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. Okay. So we were surprised, basically. You know that we had this. There was a product called VDR in the version 5.0, VMware Data Recovery. Yeah. This product was kind of working for some customers and kind of not working that well for the other customers, because it was based on something which was called EMC Retrospect, which was a product EMC acquired for home small office use. Yeah, we got the lesson. Yeah, and so we recode the product. Yeah, and now it's not EMC Retrospect anymore. It's EMC Avamar. Yeah, so EMC Avamar built in the virtual machine as a virtual appliance, and as you know, Avamar is a full-featured, serious backup restore product. Yeah, I guess we agree. Yeah, there are some other products on the market. Yeah, but Avamar is more or less on the feature and reliability level the same. Yeah, so we got this lesson now. It's the Avamar built-in, and the feedback we are getting is basically we gained some traction. So in first month we got some 30,000 downloads. Yeah, 30,000 downloads. Yeah, so for some reasons people love the things which are free of charge. I don't know why. Yeah, I like the product which I can buy. Yeah, yeah. I like free lunch. Yeah, but I believe it's fair to buy something. Yeah, no. We are, you know, everybody is in some business. Yeah. So, okay, so, but we make this, as you know, this VDP basic is a free of charge. You can download it from vSphere, yeah. There are some, I would say, I couldn't say limitations because I work for VMware. You know, the product is positioned in a special way, yeah. So it's meant to be, to cover up to the target is always a disk, yeah. So if you need to have a tape, then it's a different product. Still need tape, somebody? Or you back up to the disk? Yeah, but there are very, very few products on the market which can do direct to the tape, yeah. I believe the only is Tivoli, yeah. Yeah. So, but this thing, the target is always the disk drive, and there are some kind of positioning in terms of the capacity. But the key thing is that data are deduplicated, yeah, and it's Avamar, so it's one of the best deduplication on the market. So it really works, yeah, yeah, and now the product is actually that good, and it's agentless, yeah, and the product was that good and that well accepted that, of course, my American colleagues who have $sign in their eyes, yeah, immediately saw the opportunity to develop something called vSphere Data Protection Advanced, which there is some fee connected with it. I will have this comparison, yeah. So here, basically, as every VMware product, it's delivered as an appliance, again, some slash, and inside the application, you can run up to 10 instances. So basically, you can do 20 terabytes here, but deduplicate it. And with VDP Advanced, you can do 80 terabytes. Yeah, it's agentless. You see the features: full VM, file level recovery, integrity check, rollback mechanism. Yeah, so the things which are probably basic you would expect. Yeah, and then with this little bit more advanced product, you have you can do actually Microsoft Exchange and SQL backups, yeah. So You can basically backup and restore by mailbox here, so some additional feature. Yeah. And if you really want to expand from virtual and you still have some physical environment in your shop, then actually EMC professional services can expand this product to cover also the physical environment for you. Yeah. One thing I'm sorry to share with you, the documentation of the product itself is very simple. Yeah, it's click, yeah, and you do the backup, restore. But the documentation was written by in the United Kingdom. Yeah, and you know the British guys are slightly different. Yeah. And we Eastern Europeans are slightly different, yeah? So I have some issues with some Slovak customers, and the reason was that the documentation was saying about it's not recommended, yeah? And for British guy, that means you will not do it, yeah? For Slovak guys, it means, oh, I can do it. I can still do it, yeah? And then, you know, Kia Motor Slovakia, yeah, telephone like this, yeah? And for 3 days, they were without the backup, yeah? And it was just a different interpretation what was written in the documentation. Yeah? So of course I reported it, but it will not come that soon. That this is for world, and this is for the rest of world, Eastern Europe. Yeah, so follow this. Really, it's not a joke. It really happens. Yeah? So okay, so here are some marketing supporting arguments. So this is a really well-established product. As you know, EMC actually acquired the company. It's not the development. We really saw people downloading the VDP, yeah, and the feedback overall is very, very positive. And this that application is really working. Yeah. And with this, the advanced version, you really have a MS SQL and recovery of individual databases. And again, as we want, that's the next step, as all corporate slides has to end up. So you know what you will do tomorrow morning. Yeah. So you will go and you will buy the VCOps and you will download the VDP. Yeah. So any questions? Uh-huh. It's a good point. Yeah. Basically, you have two options. I can support you. We have a web page which says feature request. Okay. Then we have a web page which says customer advocacy. And I am doing report SE, so don't worry. I will say that the full audience and the most frequent question was that we need some agents. Yeah. But as you know, we have 3 editions. Yeah. So we have now standard, advanced, so probably enterprise edition. Yeah. Yeah. At VMware currently, since the market conditions are, I would say, shaky, yeah, so I can present the roadmap and you sign the NDA, but the first slide will tell you, anyhow, since the market conditions are that dynamic, yeah, VMware does not, commit to any. Yeah, but that's a valid request. Yeah. And we don't have the problem with it. Yeah, I would say EMC doesn't have a problem with it. Either it will come with this pocket or to this pocket. Yeah. So I believe if there will be enough requests coming, then we will enhance the VDP with additional agents, because it's simply to add them into the code because they exist. Yeah, in Avamar. Okay. Any other question? Okay. So big achieve that you actually managed to survive. Yeah. Please fill the form, because my country sales manager, I wouldn't mind about my SE manager, but my country manager is here also, so probably they will check it. So make sure you will fill it. Yeah. Anyhow, you can win an iPad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So achu and enjoy the rest of the event.